Dario Amodei just published his policy playbook for Washington, and he opens with Lord of the Rings. Remember Treebeard? Wise, powerful, and so slow it takes him a day to say hello. That's government. Meanwhile, AI went from barely writing a line of code to writing most of the code at Frontier Labs in 4 years. Dario's argument, the exponential is no longer a forecast. It's here, and policy is at least a year behind. He lays out 5 areas. Let's go through them. Point 1, transparency was fine for 2025. It's not enough anymore. He wants an FAA for frontier models, mandatory third-party testing above a compute threshold in exactly 4 areas: cyber, bioweapons, loss of control, and automated R&D. And the government gets the power to block a launch that fails. As a security guy, I'll say it, after what Mythos-class models did to the cyber landscape, pre-flight inspection doesn't sound crazy. And here's the thing, while Dario was writing about an FAA for frontier models, his own company basically built one for itself. This week, Anthropic released Fable 5 to the public, the first version of Mythos anyone can touch, the same model that was too dangerous to ship back in April, decky now with the safety rails bolted on. Ask Fable anything that smells like cyber or biology, and a classifier quietly hands you off to an older, weaker model. They say it only trips on about 1 in 20 requests, but 1 in 20 got loud fast. Researchers found Fable refusing to read a blog post, refusing a code review, refusing to write secure code because the word secure tripped the wire. Anthropic apologized and started loosening it. The full strength model, Mythos 5, still goes only to vetted defenders. My read as a security guy, the Nerf is a speed bump, not a wall. The capability is real, and it won't stay rare. And the same guardrail that blocks an attacker also blocks the defender building the next detection tool. So spend this window on the boring stuff that still works: segmentation, egress filtering, MFA, and patching faster than the exploit ships. And then, plot twist, Friday evening the government did the thing Dario asked for, and then some. Commerce Secretary Lutnick sent Anthropic a letter: suspend all access to Fable and Mythos for any foreign national, inside the country or out, even Anthropic's own foreign national employees. The only way to comply was to pull both models for everybody. The trigger? The government says someone found a way to jailbreak Fable. Anthropic says it was narrow, already known stuff that other models do every day, and that recalling a model used by hundreds of millions over that is the wrong call. Yeah, here's the irony. Dario's essay said government should be able to block unsafe launches, but through a process that's transparent, fair, and grounded in facts. The first real test of that idea got used against his own company. Welcome to the Exponential. One more thing, full disclosure, a company called Starseer is a Gula Tech Adventures investment, so this is my world. Their CEO Tim Schulz wrote up this exact problem the day it happened. His line, until recently, the working assumption for most businesses was that frontier access was largely a matter of being able to pay for it. That is no longer the case. And his advice is the right one. Don't let one provider decide what your AI can do. Test alternatives, keep a fallback, and own the visibility layer across every model you run. Point 2, AI may lock the economy into hypergrowth and hyper-inequality at the same time, and that dial may be hard to unstick. His answer isn't doom. Measure displacement properly, use pro-employment incentives, wage insurance, retention tax credits, and if it gets big, fund long-term support from the growth AI itself creates. Growth pays for the safety net. Point 3 is the one nobody covers. The bottleneck on AI's benefits is regulators built for a slower world. FDA approval takes 7 to 8 years. AI is about to flood that pipeline with better drugs. Fix it now. Accept AI-based toxicology, synthetic control arms, simulated PK and PD, so the cures don't sit in a queue behind paperwork. Point 4 keeps me up at night. AI in the wrong hands is the ultimate tool of autocracy. A surprise power grab that routes around democratic oversight. His fixes: autonomous weapons must answer to courts and command accountability, ban them domestically, close the data broker surveillance loophole. And my favorite, if the government uses AI against you, you get AI just as good to defend yourself. Point 5, AI isn't trade policy, it's the new game board. Nuclear weapons, but maybe bigger. A nation 3 years ahead in AI versus 1 behind is Marines versus medieval swordsmen. His play: a coalition of democracies, share chips inside, deny them outside, coordinate safety rules, and make membership too attractive to refuse. Dario rejects the idea that AI just needs better marketing. People are worried because the risks are real, and he says that concern is democracy working. Treebeard is finally waking up. The question is whether he wakes up in time. Full essay linked below. If you like this one, check out my video on the Pope's encyclical on AI. Well, it's the other must-read document on this topic. I'm vRon, and hey, if this was useful, hit that like button and subscribe. More of this coming your way.